Lubrizol has been the additive industry's trusted expert in soot research for more than 40 years. We've closely seen how soot has evolved. As a result, we have the foresight to understand the subtle differences between GDI soot and traditional forms of soot from diesel engines. GDI engine soot and the effects it can have on engine hardware, performance, and fuel economy creates an emerging and unique problem for the passenger car market, as the number of fuel-efficient vehicles using gasoline direct injection engines increases. Led by Lubrizol experts and backed by dedicated investments, strong relationships, unmatched testing, and the most advanced technology, we're best positioned to lead the effort in understanding GDI soot's unique properties.
The best part about working at Lubrizol in this capacity is that I'm able to work on problems and issues that matter to people in their everyday life. I take pride in that I'm helping to understand when there is a problem, why there's a problem, so that you don't have to have it again. We'll take innovative approaches to solve complex problems. And as engine manufacturers are faced with the need to develop engines that give greater and greater fuel economy, they have to be very strategic about how they do that. And one of the ways is to build lighter engines that can still provide the same amount of power as a heavier engine. And gasoline direct injection is one of the ways to accomplish that. But along with that comes the problem of building in more soot into the engine. And so as more soot gets into the engine, now you begin to think about some of the problems that might come along with soot, one of which is wear. GDI soot is different from traditional soot. For one, it looks different. It's not as structured, it has a lot more chaos in it even. The soot itself tends to be more polar for a GDI soot relative to a diesel soot. That will affect how it interacts with engine parts. And so what we do within my lab is test this to understand what is the function of the soot within the oil and how does that affect the performance of the oil. The GDI soot itself is competing for the surface sites where our additive chemistry should be going to develop a boundary film that's protective. And so if the GDI soot has gone there and replaced the additive film, now we don't have a protective film there to keep parts from rubbing together and having wear. So all of this is in the effort to try to give us as much information as we can to know about the soot, the elemental nature of it, so that we can begin to formulate in a way that will allow us to have a competitive advantage and allow us to be able to mitigate any of the problems that GDI soot in particular may cause within an engine.
These Lubrizol-driven efforts enhance the research, advance the market, and elevate the industry by developing solutions to handling GDI soot that customers and end users demand. It's a set of solutions that makes Lubrizol more than a partner for GDI soot solutions. It makes us a resource that can lead you to more success.